in the mix, in the mix, in the mix. Let me tell you how it's going down. In the mix, in the mix, in the mix. Let me tell you how it's going down. In the mix, in the mix, in the mix. Let me tell you how it's going down. In the mix, in the mix, in the mix. Let me tell you how it's going down.
We about to put you up on game. QOC, you gotta know the name. Keep it real, you know ain't nothing changed. Set the standard, staying in our lane. Yep, that's what you thought. Paying the cost, taking no loss, keeping you up on what's happening. And now that I got your attention, let me mention this.
In the mix, in the mix, in the mix. Let me tell you how it's going down. In the mix, in the mix, in the mix. Let me tell you how it's going down. In the mix, in the mix, in the mix. Let me tell you how it's going down. In the mix, in the mix, in the mix. Let me tell you how it's going down.
Hey, what is going on? What is going on? If y'all don't know, that beat, that music, that soundtrack is by none other than yours truly, Original Soul. So I just wanted to point that out and show him some flowers, give him some flowers. By the way, thank you.
No doubt.
He does all of our songs, by the way, or most of our intro songs for our shows, by the way. So shout out to Brandon Oso, Original Soul.
Yes,
okay, on the beat. I'm J. Marie. We're back again for another go round for In the Mix. I've got Original Soul. I keep on messing up your name because I'm wanting to say Oso, and then you changed it to Original, and I'm like, and I know you about to call me Ja Prime, so let me go ahead and get you on in there. Go ahead, introduce y'all, or just let's not introduce ourselves. They know who we are by now. Let's kind of get in the mix. How y'all been?
How you been?
How you doing?
Tired. If you can't tell, I'm over here I'm on fumes, but we here, and we ready to give them that energy. Exactly. We giving them that energy because that's what this is all about. We want to bring you the trending news, trending celebrity entertainment news, all that good stuff. So without further ado, what's that boy name? He do the kumbaya stuff. Kevin Gates.
Oh, Kevin
Gates.
Oh goodness.
Kevin Gates.
That guy.
Mr. Feather, Mr. Indian Feather Man. Woo! What's that song? He be having some real songs that kind of have you, it's like a hood love song. So I kind of wonder if that's just what he's used to and certain things, because he getting into grown folks' business in a whole new way today. What y'all think about that?
Prime.
So let's unpack this a little bit. Okay. So Kevin Gates, Mr. Kumbaya himself, made a comment about, do we have the video where he made the comment, or you want me to just tell the story?
Like talking about, what if you had LeBron money? I'm like, man, he one of the greatest players to ever play the game.
Right.
But I wouldn't want to trade places with him. And they was like, why not? Why you wouldn't want to play? I say, because I don't like the way Savannah look at LeBron. I like the way them white women look at LeBron. Like when soon as he walk out there, they just be like, oh, they be dicked out. But it's like I noticed when he go do the handshake with the main player on his team, which is that, it's like, you act like I'm bothering you, bitch. Like, I'm the greatest player in the world, one of them. Like top 5, top 10, I'm one of them. And I'm in a
Okay.
You friends like that. Okay, if we're calling them friends, that's an underhanded way to tell me you respect me. Or is it underhanded, or because what man does that? Why make that statement? Are you trying to sell a book, music, or something, some other kind of, you trying to do a podcast? Like, is this a teaser for something bigger? Or are you just trying to get your ass whooped at a game, show it up at, talking about some man's wife and the greatest of all time, arguably, at that. So not just some man, if we're being real, because he's even acknowledged this ain't just some man, but
It seems to me like a lot of people they love coming at LeBron over something. First it was Stephen A, and now it's this.
Yep. And
Well, I don't know how it's gonna work. I don't know how it's gonna go. I don't know how it's gonna go. It could go either way.
I'm with Drewski. It could go either way, because you come to this man's court quite literally, like you the big in this, right? And for what? Did y'all talk behind the scenes and now it's cool and we just don't know it? Or was you coming for some smoke? What's up? That's what we trying to figure out.
Yeah, because he shows that on the side, on court side, like, okay, yeah, what's happening?
I feel like this. I'm gonna keep it real. I agree with y'all. You is in another grown man's household.
Yeah.
You just took my business and put it in this. You just took my family and subjected us to drama. And I'm not. That's to me. That's a bitch move. I'm keeping real. That's a bitch move.
Absolutely.
Kevin. I've never been a big Kevin fan in the first place, but as a man, if my so-called friend did that, I want to see you, man. I probably gonna want to punch you in your eye, man. I'm gonna be real with you. But in LeBron James's case, he went through that situation with Stephen A. Smith, and he got a lot of backlash. And to me, rightfully so, because of who you are in that league and who you are to people. You know what I'm saying? Like you're an example. You squeaky. You really are a great example of a role model, a man, a husband, a father. So when he got that backlash, I think he understood. Like once this situation popped up with Kevin Gates, he was like, man, I can't risk that on him. I can't risk
Absolutely.
that. So that's why when people calling him a punk, them people don't understand life. Like that man is worth something. He has a whole lot to lose. And why would I lose it dealing with pretty much a loser? To me, he's a loser. You talking about my wife, man. What about your wife? And that's what I'm saying. Like his wife is she's
ex now. I believe she's
We'll see.
an ex-wife now. I think Drika is an ex-wife.
Yeah.
But what I thought was even crazier is the fact that because we saw the situation with okay, so they're separated. I remember now, but so the thing is, I don't know what that's about. That's a whole nother conversation another day. But the thing about it is when the stuff happened with Stephen A. Smith, Stephen A. was, I guess, they're homeboys. Him and LeBron are homeboys. So for you to come at me about my son and me either coddling him or whatever he was trying to imply, him trying to use his status, to get his son in the NBA, or to get his son some sort of preferential treatment. I get it. Okay, moving on. Savannah most damn definitely was like, Bron, or whatever she may call him, we're not doing this again. We're not gonna be in the news again. So don't let this happen again. But I also think they are a team. The wife, and him. So the way she looks at him has nothing to do with some other grown ass man. She's not looking at you. She's not looking at other men like that. Her husband.
I don't know if we got the clip. I don't know if we got the clip of how what he was talking about. The girl was looking at him, and I agree that ain't got nothing to do with nothing. But you just spotlighted something that was unnecessary, and
absolutely,
and it's bringing unnecessary drama. But if we got the clip, I don't know if you got the clip about how the white girl was looking at him, but it's something to see. It's something to see. It was a clip.
But do y'all want women to? That's another show. But I don't know that a man would really want a woman to. Yeah.
Well, she was looking at him like she wanted to eat him up, and that's what Kevin Gates was saying. Why Savannah don't? I'm just stating what he said. Why Savannah don't look at LeBron James like that when he's the man he is. And he was like he deserved the way she's looking at him. So it's messed up. It's really a whole messed up situation. It's blown out.
I get it, but how long have they been married? The spark goes away where everything becomes a normal thing for a husband and wife that's been married for a long time. So maybe
they're a team though, and I don't think
that's what I'm saying.
I don't think that was really a point. That I don't know. Kevin Gates, he made something out of nothing. I'm just that's what I feel like. It's something out of nothing.
Yeah.
And,
absolutely.
And being who he is, people made it into something. You know what I'm saying? But I'm sure that woman looks at her man like that. She might not have been doing it then, but damn, you know what I'm saying?
Right? And then my question is like, is he catching every time she's looking at him? How do you have this understanding or an observation off of one instance? That is wild to me.
Right.
But speaking of how we look at people, let's talk about Yeezy. Let's go ahead and talk about it. The music. The genius in the music industry, Yeezy, he's beefing with Boosie. He said, we don't know if he's beefing entirely, but we do know he said Boosie smells like he's poor. But this is after he also let us know that he was slobbing on his cousin back in the day, male cousin back in the day. So can we get the screen switch up?
Kanye's Crash Out saga is continuing. He just released a tweet claiming that he domed his cousin up when they were younger, and then he just made a song called Cousins about it. In the tweet attached with a video, he said this song is called Cousins about my cousins that deleted a pregnant lady a few years after I told him we couldn't look at Flex magazines together anymore. He's on to say, perhaps in my self-centered mess, I felt it was my fault that I showed him those magazines when he was 6, and then we acted on what we saw. That's when I gave my cousin. He went on to say, my dad had magazines, but the ones I found on the top of my mom's closet were different. My name is Ye, and I blanked my cousin's blank when I was 14. Tweet sent. Bianca Sensory definitely needs to take his phone because, sir, what are you doing and what are you even talking about? In the song he attached to the tweet, goes on to elaborate on the tweet. I cannot even put the song here because it's literally so outlandish. Claims that him and his cousin saw one mono, a peck on the lips to another mono. They didn't know what it meant. They enacted the situation, and then he goes on to say how he domed his cousin up a bunch of times in the song. It's literally insane. I don't know who this guy's PR person is, but I'm sure he has to pay them at least $1 million a month to put up with his foolishness. I'm curious to know what you guys think regarding this. Somebody needs to take the nitrous or whatever he is on away from him because this is doing the most. Let me know your thoughts in the comments. Peace.
Come on now, dog. Come on, man.
Now, We
I
are
miss.
not saying
I,
no, no,
I,
no, no, no. I want to say this. I want to say this.
go
We're
ahead.
not saying that he can't choose to be a gay man if he wants to be a gay man. I'm not saying that. But what that does, speak to is you expose someone of your family who may not have wanted that information out, one, because families tend to kind of, you know, that's that, we leave it there. But you bring that up, then you turn it's like he's crashing out every which way he can, because it's yay. This is what we now expect from him. So are we surprised truly with
Mm-mm,
the admission?
mm-mm, mm-mm. This
He
new
dresses his
Kanye.
wife Bianca like a I don't even know what
Tell me about this
I
screen
don't
you
even
talking
know.
about. She trying to get my reactions.
I I'm trying to kind of swoop you into the because I'm like, I
Okay,
don't know
okay,
what to say.
okay. Look. First of
Come on,
all,
see some.
first of all, Kanye, we didn't even need that information.
You did not.
That wasn't for us. So I agree that it does look like some type of an intention thing. I'm not saying it's not real. We're gonna go with it that it's real. This is what he said. And if you've done that to your cousin till you were 16 years old, 14, then that means that you still have those tendencies, my guy. I don't believe that you can grow out of that. That's my belief, my opinion solely. It don't mean it's true, but I don't believe you can grow out of that. Thirdly, the man is locked up. And like you just said, I don't think he really wanted that to come out.
Mm-mm.
And these people find out what he's being. I don't know what his lifestyle is like right now, being locked up. If he's a real guy, he acting as a real guy down there, and this comes out. Now you got people not pulling at your cell. They trying to come in
For
and look
more reasons than one,
at,
if we're being real. And yeah,
I mean, Kanye, like they said, somebody need to take his phone. He need his PR people got to get tighter on him. I don't know, man.
he needs mental health help.
Yes.
That is a clear crash out, bipolar, something. And I'm not saying that to be funny or to even be like I'm diagnosing him, but it's something. It's something. He's crashing out every which way.
I hope nothing happens to him, because the way he's going, I wouldn't be surprised to hear a bad story. And like I said, I don't want to hear that. But damn, this is he way out there. Way out there. Oh,
and
what's
then,
up?
and then the other piece of it. Go ahead. Yeah. Oh.
I miss the old Kanye.
Right? College dropout.
I miss college
Come on.
dropout.
Yes.
Kanye. I had that stuff. That was in my car for 2 months. It was cover to cover.
Yeah, she ain't messing with no broke.
Yeah, my thing is this. If he had just stuck to the music, it'd been fine. But you listen to the type of music that he's doing now, and I can't get with anything that he's doing. Why would you go on a hot mic and say what you said? I mean, that's a fix my life deal. You put this to
That's a
everybody out
Yana.
there.
Yeah. Yana need to get that. Yes.
I don't think. Look, if she could do it for DMX, she could do it for him. Come on now.
Now, what about?
I don't know. I think Kanye a little bit more severe. I think he's a little bit more severe, honestly.
Now, what about the Bootsy? Now, the Bootsy, we gonna kind of segue into the lighter note of that. Well, maybe not lighter, because Bootsy don't play. Let's talk about how he called Bootsy, or he said that Bootsy smelled like he was poor. Is that what it was?
Yeah.
Did we have a?
I don't know. Little Bootsy stink. Okay. I know that nigga smell poor. I never met him. That nigga smell poor. You know, that nigga is poor. What the fuck I'm talking about smell?
Okay, so you've never met him, but you're gonna speak on something like that? Come on, bro.
I
Yeah.
swear these boys got some bitch
This
ass.
is the year. That's what I'm saying. This is the year of niggas crashing out on niggas or something. I don't know what.
It's a lot of feminine shit. These boys is feminine. Like that type of talking is feminine, bro. We don't speak on men like that. I don't know where this shit come from, but I
Not
never
behind,
spoke on
not
men.
behind the camera. Not behind the camera.
Nah, I don't
It
We
speak
just
pulled
on men
up.
like that.
We pulled up.
it seems
Right.
like you exactly. It seems like you're taking this social media, you're taking this internet stuff as if you cannot be touched. Like to say something that just like, bro, why are you not be different if like you was around me or we had some sort of interaction. He ain't even met him. Period.
Well, see, that's a
So to
reaction.
say that,
It's a reaction off of what Boosie said about. I mean, Boosie didn't really down him. He's just like, man, my boy Kanye. I'm with my boy Kanye. He was actually lighthearted about his situation, about what he said about his cousin and stuff like that. So he didn't down him at all. You know what I'm saying? He spoke in general, and he was like, man, my boy, pretty much like he needs some help. You know what I'm saying? And I'm here for you type stuff. But Kanye came back with that. So Kanye took offense to it. You know what I'm saying? So, like I said, it's a lot of it's feminine, and I see why now. I see why you're feminine. You know what I'm saying? But smelling poor, what is that? What is that? You know what I'm saying? There's rich people that say they don't take that.
That's that social media. That's how social media works. It's
that's
like,
what I'm saying.
okay, something comes out. Okay, yeah, Kanye says this, and you know how social media does. They'll be like, well, what do you think LeBron James has to say about that?
Right.
You know, that's how we do things now, and they wait for a reaction. So Boosie sees this and he says what he says. Hey, I stand behind you, kind of thing,
Right.
or like,
Right.
you know, where it was saying, Boosie was like, yeah, I get something might have happened to him in his younger days or something, and now all of this is coming out. Kanye sees this and he's like, who are you to speak on me?
Right.
Kind of thing. That's how he takes it. But that's the way social media is doing things now. It's like,
I'm gonna keep it real, y'all.
You have free reign to do this.
Let's keep it real. Ja, look at this. Now look that clip with him saying that, bro. You look weird as hell.
Absolutely,
bro. You got yes men standing over there laughing, and they might be laughing at you and not with you.
That part.
You know what I'm saying? Like, come on, man. It's crazy. It's crazy.
Now, okay, because Kanye, LeBron, what? Next up, we got Shannon. Okay, we still in this.
Kanye fucking crazy. Actually, I think Kanye, infatuated with fame. You know, when I look at Kanye, I think, why would, I just don't believe it. I just feel like a lot of times Kanye be reaching, like if you're gonna be one way, you stay one way. That's how I am. I'm real all the way through.
See, and right there, he just got through saying if you come in one way, you stay one way. That's why I was saying, if Kanye had just stayed with the music, wouldn't be no issues. We would find out about his life story in the book that comes out.
Yeah.
I feel what Boo said on that situation. You know what I'm saying? That was the rebuttal to the being smelling like I'm poor. That was the rebuttal. So like I said, I think Boosie handled it gracefully.
I was about to say that was with a lot of class because Boosie can crash out too now, if we being real.
Boosie don't want to go back to jail.
Right.
That, and then he also knows who he's dealing with.
Right.
So he knows the man probably behind the scenes, like the real man, not him personally, but he knows about him from the industry and from everybody else behind the scenes. So he knows more than we know, I'm sure. So, yeah, the crash out is real.
Shut Kanye down. He need to be quiet. He need to be shut down for 10 years. Shut him the fuck down. For real.
Yeah.
Y'all like, subscribe, and hit that bell. You know what I'm saying? For In the Mix. But
Yeah, or at QOC Network in the mix. But yeah, there, there we go. So now, sports, sports is
Let's
it's
go.
hot too in sports.
Let's go.
It's hot too. So Shador, is that Shador? Wait a minute, who we looking at? Who we looking at?
Okay, so this looks like Shador Sanders. If you look here
And
on the
Shiloh,
right, and his brother Shiloh.
Shiloh.
Hmm.
Okay, so Shador and Shiloh, the Sanders boys.
Yes.
Is
And
it
congratulations to both of them. They are now
yes?
officially
NFL.
rookies.
They're in their rookie season.
Hmm.
Shador is Cleveland Browns, right? And
Yeah.
then
So
Shiloh,
yes,
Buccaneers, Tampa
yeah,
Bay Buccaneers.
yes.
they tested us this drive. Oh my goodness.
So there is a little bit of controversy, if I could say that word right, behind that.
Hmm.
Because they were thinking that because it's Deion Sanders boys, they should have been drafted first round or whatever. There's questions about the fairness of are they in the right draft position? Did they get chosen appropriately? What are y'all thoughts on that?
It's a lot to unpack with that because I mean, this has been the same thing every year. Draft time comes up. Okay, who should go first? Who should go after this? Who should go after this? Okay, yeah, we get that Shador did what he did, and they came just short of getting the NCAA championship. We get it. Okay, you decide to declare for the NFL draft, and you didn't get the spot that you thought you were going to get. I think the number one spot went to Cam Ward. He went to I'm not sure what location he went to, but I mean, you get what you get. And keep in mind, those scouts are looking for the best possible person to get picked, right? And so they went out there and picked who they felt like they needed for their squad. I mean,
Well,
if I look at it from this standpoint, and back me up on this one, Prime. You remember back in the days, I say like Tom Landry era, when you look at things from a professional sports thing, when you talk about a certain team, you already know, okay, this team is synonymous to this person. Like if I was to say
Mm-hmm.
if I was to say Dallas Cowboys, I already know, hey, this is Tom Landry, this is Tony Dorsett, this is Staubach, this is Aikman. You already knew who was on that team, and there's a whole lot of today. There's a whole lot of this player is going here. They stay for like 2 or 3 years, then they get traded off somewhere. You don't know who's who anymore. It's
yeah, I feel you, man.
you know
I
what I'm
feel
saying?
I feel you. In the case of Shador, he had the same numbers as Cam. That
Yeah.
went number one. He was a very good quarterback. He was projected to go top 5. Okay, for you to fall into the 5th round with no outside trouble, no drama, no on the field drama, everything is pretty much clean for this guy. For you to fall into the 5th round, 144th pick, that was strategically done. And because there were there was a few quarterbacks that was taken in the first round that wasn't even projected to go in the first round. So that let us know in the sports world that this was strategically done. These owners had a meeting and with the commissioner, and it was like, we're not taking Shador until later. We'll let you know when. And because you can't tell me that he couldn't have went to one of these teams early on in the draft. You can't tell me that. Not considering his numbers, what the character that this guy comes with, and all that. He was bred for this. This was definitely directed at his father, and he took the brunt end of it because of his father. Now, I don't say that, NFL, this is, racist, whatever. I don't say that because this is business. This is business. What I say is it was prejudices because of Deion's character, bigging up his kids, and Deion is a loud person. He got loud energy, loud, and the powers that be take those from us. It's arrogance. We see confidence. They see arrogance. So, and when you switch that table around, if it was Tom Brady or anybody else, it's confidence. It's
absolutely
not. So,
thank you.
As a people, we have to understand that that's always been. That's nothing new. It's all now. This is my last point. Where I blame Deion is that you didn't see it in the right way because you're asking that your son go to one of their teams. This is a white people. This is a white establishment. The NFL is a white establishment. You not. This ain't black. So you asking for your son to be drafted by the white establishment. You can't. You got to tell your son, say, man, go in there, play the game like you're supposed to play the game, and get the job. That's what you tell your kid.
Because he did say that too. He didn't want him playing at a certain team. I can't remember what it was. I think
Cleveland. He didn't want to play for Cleveland.
Okay.
Why though?
I don't. Maybe because of media coverage.
Okay.
They don't have big media platform there. But the thing is that Archie Manning did Peyton Manning and Eli Manning the same way. And so this is what I'm saying. It's different when we do it than when they do it. And we have to understand.
It's a problem when they do it.
Right. But we got to understand that that's just the way that it's going to be. If you're asking to be in their job, they're providing a job for you. So we got to put things in perspective. We don't have the entitlement. We got to lose the entitlement. You're not entitled to go first round because you Deion Sanders' son and you are good. They can choose to take you when they want to, and that's what they did ultimately, was show Deion that we run this and you don't.
Yeah, and I think that was the bigger thing is that they wanted to disempower him with everything. Not that it wasn't his boys were good, but it was the fact that on the back end, they like, nah, it's because of this one. He think this and that, and he already comes with this level of confidence, like you said, that they
call it cocky.
A black man can't get too confident. A black man can't get too successful. Black people.
Right. I got to knock you down a little bit.
Being real. I don't mean to go there like that, but yeah. That's real talk.
That's what I got from it. You know what I'm saying?
We have is it Derek Harmon that did the tribute to his mother?
Yes.
Now, somebody fill me in on Derek Harmon's his background with where he comes from and that story part. Let's get him filled in on that.
My mom means everything to me. Her name is Tiffany Sane. That's my rock. That's my why. My freshman year at Michigan State, she ended up having a stroke, which left her paralyzed on her left side.
Yeah, my baby returned too.
It was kind of hard, but it's something that we was used to as far as her health, because just growing up, she had about 8 brain surgeries. I'm originally from Detroit, Michigan, so I was probably 45 minutes away from home once I went to Michigan State. It was very hard. Leaving and going to Oregon was probably the hardest decision I had to make. I sat down with my mom and we had a discussion. She told me every decision I made up to this point was for her and it's time to make a decision for myself. I carried that through the whole process of going 2,000 miles away all the way to Oregon. She's the reason why I'm here. She's the one that did everything for me to get to this point. I love you, Mom. Everything I can do is for you. I'm forever grateful.
That is so beautiful.
Beautiful and sad at the same time, you know.
Yeah. But he used it to propel him instead of destroying his confidence in the game and living in that legacy or living to continue to bring his mother's legacy, make her proud, and her legacy continues on.
And it's good he was able to, get this to happen while she was still here. And it's like now she's like, yeah, I can be at peace with myself, and now I can go home.
Right.
So now she's got a ringside seat to every game.
Yeah. And he's
Listen,
yeah, and the way that it was done was like it was like it's special because like you say, she passed a couple of hours right after he got drafted. So it was almost like she was hanging on to see her baby or to
Just
witness her baby go across. And
just
I
for that.
mean that's very heartfelt. That's deep, that's real deep. And shout out to him for making it happen and sticking with his dreams. And because it could have took him down. And I know it's heavy on him. I know, you know what I'm saying? The moment probably don't feel as special because his mama ain't there with him. You know what I'm saying? But yeah, man, he did a great thing. Great job. You know what I'm saying? Big shout out to Derek Harmon for real.
I think he'll ball out because of this.
Yeah.
yes.
He has a point to prove now. He's
Yeah.
got that. He's gonna have that chip on his shoulder. Like, you know what? I did this, and I'm doing this for my mom.
There you go.
Now
There
she's
you
gonna
go.
be able to see this.
There you
You
go.
know.
For sure.
And you wake up with that same kind of energy, and even when you don't have it, you think about, but my mom would want me to get up and do this and do that, and so on and so forth. So that's a lot of times we don't realize, the athletes, when they go through, they're competing at this highest level with all the regular shit happening still. And sometimes even worse behind the scenes, and they still compete at the level that they compete at. And it's just like the show goes on. So I commend him, and rest in peace in heaven. And to his mother, and may she continue to live on in his spirit and everything that he does.
Yeah, for sure. For sure. Great story. Great story.
Good. Yeah, now.
John, you crying? Is you crying?
One more. No, that's why I was trying to make sure, because I'm like, this liner is gonna be running if we don't chill out now. So right, that's why I'm trying to get back a little bit. So sports, we still on sports, right?
Mm-hmm.
Oh
man. No. Oh no.
Yeah. Total wine and more.
What we gonna say about it, Skip? Huh? What we gonna say about it?
Oh Lord!
Come on, Skip.
Yeah. Skip.
Come on, also, because with the impressions, I lived to look up for a second.
Yes.
I had to look up.
My grandmama said. My grandmama said, "Yeah, that boy had something else."
That ain't no problem. That ain't no problem.
So, Shannon Sharp, he goes in. Okay, so a little bit of a backstory. Before Michelle, there was a conversation he had with Donnell Rollins, excuse me. I keep on messing up. I said I wasn't gonna mess up the man's name. Comedian Donnell Rollins, excuse me. I guess he interviewed him. I'm not sure if it was Shay or what it was, maybe just a conversation they had. And he was saying and cautioning him about messing with white women, right? Or no, excuse me. I stand down on that. It was young women, not white women.
Young women.
But I don't know if it went into young white women or not, but do we have that clip where he was talking about that, or the audio? I don't know if we do or not. We may not have it right off the bat. So, okay. So the situation was he cautioned him, right? And the internet remains undefeated. They come up with the information that now we're privy to, where he talks about Donnell Rollins not dealing with younger women. So, calling the kettle black, or whatever you want to call it. I don't know what you would call that. But now he's got a $50 million lawsuit. And did he lose his job at ESPN as well?
He stepped down, but that's before he got fired.
So he quit before he got fired.
Yeah.
Okay, so he quit before he got fired. So now, we
I don't know. Anything I say, you're just gonna like get mad at, and you're just gonna hang up on me. So I feel like
I'm not gonna hang up on you. Here's what it is.
what? What does that even mean?
Nothing, Gabby. You want to be a dick to me now, so.
I don't want to be. Don't manipulate me.
Oh, Lord have mercy. If you say that one more time, I'm gonna fucking choke the shit out of you when I see you.
Well, I don't.
You know what?
Well, I don't want to be choked.
Yes, you do. I don't think.
There's a lot of things to unpack in that clip.
Man.
So Unc was crashing out with this 19-year-old girl, since she was 18. Okay. He's 56 now, I think.
Yeah.
Somewhere in the 50s,
Yeah,
mid-50s, late 50s.
They say 56.
Huh.
54, but I think I just seen 56 though.
He getting there. He getting there.
You don't want to pass his age? Like, come on, bro.
Do you? Well, my father is a perfect example of liking younger women. But let's say this. That is a common trend, though. Like, are we not admitting that? A lot of times older men are with younger women, but this is a little different.
Yeah, because I
it's
mean,
a little different.
Look at Bill Belichick. He got a 29-year-old woman. He's like 73.
And some actor had a kid that was, I think he was 80 something years old. This white, I forgot what his name was. He had a kid. So
Ronald Isley is 80 something years old, and his wife is 40 something, and they've been together for over like 20 years or something. So, hey, you know, yeah. I think the age thing, because younger females, and I don't know, you can attest to this, because what we see from our observation is me and Ja, that we see younger women go after older men. And I think mainly because either they got daddy issues or they want the money, they want the lifestyle, and they can be pampered with an older guy. You know what I'm saying?
I disagree, but you know, this ain't that show. I disagree.
Because I mean, if I've seen it, you know, that women go after the older men because they want the older men are more apt to take care of you because he's stable in his finances. You know what I'm saying? He's going somewhere, so he don't really need her financially like that. So she can
kinda, I get where you're going with that.
So it's not about the sex, because honestly, Unc is 56 years old. She's 18, 19 years old. Bruh,
oh, not at the time, though. Not at the time. He wasn't 56. She was
2 years ago. He was 54.
Oh,
So 54 years old. Now you, like I said, John, you being 18, 19 years old.
Drastic.
And you with a 50, if you was with a 54-year-old at 18, 19 years old, I'm just saying, if we hypothetically speaking, what would that be? What kind of what would that be really?
Molestation.
What kind of relationship would that be though? Like it would be
grandpa.
It's by money.
Oh yeah, you dating your grandpa.
And looking at Shannon Sharp, he looked like Bill Cosby. You know what I'm saying? Like for real, bro. Like, come on, fam.
Now you're being groomed.
Yeah. Well, let's talk about the other piece to it, because y'all know he talked about choking her out, right? So now, is he also abusive, and that's what's coming out too?
They role play. So he put the text messages out, and she wanted him to put a leash around her and walk her like a dog, all kinds of.
So they were in the BDSM stuff.
Yeah,
okay.
Yeah.
Okay.
So I think that's going to be knocked down. It ain't going to be like what she think it is, because he got the receipts. They talk like
Unc is wild as a motherfucker though. What kind of shit? I didn't get all that information. I ain't had a chance to get into the nitty gritty.
That shit weird. I don't want to choke my girl before we make love. Forget that. Can't get right like that. I can't get right.
No, that's too savage.
Yeah, it is, man. Come on.
Do you all feel sorry for him?
No. He subjected himself to this. So no, I don't. He got Monique, Cat Williams tried to tell him. So no,
they did
on his platform.
Right.
Yeah.
So I
think Donnell Rollins, he interviewed Donnell Rollins and he cautioned him, which was interesting because this is the same time frame where he really was robbing. I'm gonna say something else. Robbing the cradle. It basically, honestly, as they say.
She's a grown woman. Don't get me wrong. She's a young grown woman, but had to have her by 30. I think they said 32 years or something like that. 34 years. Come on, fam. Come on, bro.
So what got him in trouble is that she was a white girl and she disagreed to anal.
How they gonna prove that? That's exactly what I'm saying. So that means it's her word. Her word is over his word. So it's like, come on, how we gonna prove that? How we gonna prove? Where's the voice clip about the she didn't want the anal? And if that's the case, she's setting this dude up. That's a setup. I think it's a setup all the way anyway. It's a setup. Mm-hmm. She hit that 44 counter on him and getting that money. That's what it is. So
here's the thing though, because now let's talk about black men in success. Yeah. Because I think this speaks to a larger issue because I was listening to the radio, they pointed it out. What's that guy name? Not Brian, but something Busby, the lawyer, is behind this. Yeah. They said the lawyer is behind this, or excuse me, Shannon said the lawyer is behind this. Something Busby. I forget his first name, but Busby is behind this, who was also fucking with Jay-Z, who's P. Diddy as well. So it is giving you picking at the most successful black men now. Like, wait a minute. Yeah. But does it just go in his favor though? Is it really he's being picked on, or is it this situation with Busby and Jay-Z and Diddy and all that before him is going in Shannon's favor, so he's capitalizing off of it? What do y'all think about that?
I think Shannon, and because Shannon done put out some clips and some receipts too, and I think Shannon is posing a good case. They are coming after they are. I wouldn't be surprised if it's set. I think it's setting them up, and they've kind of fallen for it. You know what I'm saying? That's what I think. Considering that you are, it's just ironic that you are these people's lawyers. You're representing all these other people.
Yeah.
You know what I'm saying? Yep. In the same type of case.
Yep.
You know what I'm saying? So it's definitely smelling like a setup. It's definitely smelling like, and
something's wrong here. Dead giveaway. Dead giveaway.
Charles, thank you very much.
Giveaway.
Thank you.
Perfect clip. E. Perfect clip for that. Go ahead.
Not to mention though that Busby contacted Shannon before he put out the stuff and was like, "Man, we can settle for the $50 million behind the scenes." So this is definitely set up type of stuff. You know what I'm saying?
Now we do have a clip of Shannon resigning too. Before we get into that though, what do y'all think? Do you think he's going to win this or lose it because of the white woman involved, or because of Busby buzzing around his business?
He's gonna have to settle. Because the thing, once they take it so far, then it's gonna be just about the money. Because that's basically what it's about now. Because he already offered her $10 million and she turned it down. So Yeah, she want the 50. She want the 50. If he would have gave her 50,
I take the 10 for her. I'll take it for her. Shannon, I think we might be. Hey. Yeah, what?
What he's
okay.
what he's
besides the
saying,
point.
we could settle out of court right now for $20.
Yeah, for real.
But you know what, though?
I think these guys. Go ahead.
You know what though? Here's the thing. Why does it seem like all of these high profile celebrities, athletes, why are they putting themselves in a position to where they need to keep receipts all the time? Why anyone that's always doing something that they know is deceptive, they always got to keep some sort of receipt.
Well,
I don't think so.
Yeah. Go ahead.
Okay. I'm disagreeing, brother, and not because I don't like disagreeing with you often, but this one I have to disagree with because these days people will switch up on you real quick.
Yeah, I get that.
And as you get more, but I do think this is a serious thing because as you get more successful, or you get more prominent in whatever it is that you're doing, people are gonna come at your throat, come at you all which ways with trying to get a piece of your success or a piece of your clout or whatever it is. They're trying to get a piece of it because they think you have more than them. So they're trying to knock you down. So you do have to keep receipts because even in our regular Joe, regular Jane type of situation, we should be keeping receipts on stuff. We should.
Yeah, I get that part. My thing though with Shannon though is the thing, he's got the receipts on this stuff, but look at the receipts he's having to keep. You got on a hot mic and said you would choke somebody.
Yeah, he playing with gasoline, and then he got all the receipts for the gasoline.
But considering we don't know all of the stuff yet because we don't know how she talking with him. Well, we seen a piece of how she's talking, but they talk like that. You know what I'm saying? And I'm glad he kept that receipt that they talk like that so he can back himself up. But I think where he's falling short is that you way out your age range, man. Mm-hmm. You way out of your age range.
For me, I see the total wine, Shannon, and I'm like, bro, I can't see you. How you dominate?
You wouldn't take him like if total wine like that. You wouldn't take him.
No.
With the money.
Was he getting at that total wine?
I feel like he'd be like. J. Marie. I can't even imitate him like you did, Prime. But J. Marie.
Come here, Jaw. Come here, Jay. Come here, Jaw. Because he'll be probably saying Jaw. Come here, Jaw.
Right, fucking it up again. Sir. I'm not your age range. You in the 18-year-olds. I'm closer to your age. I'm the auntie.
Come here, let me spank on that. Let me spank on that.
Yeah. Like, no, sir. No. We good. But so him, I can picture total wine and more Shannon Sharp. Uncle Shannon, Uncle Shay Shay.
That's Mama Shell.
I can't. But let's get into his resign. Let's get into his resigning video.
Ladies and gentlemen, this is officially my last day at work. I gave everything I had.
Somewhere sit down. Get your ass somewhere sit down.
What I need him to not do is wear that suit again.
Yeah, that don't match with him.
That suit was looking a little young around them arms now.
It don't. But he's embarrassed. I'm sure he's embarrassed as hell right now. He's embarrassed. She's posted.
Well, but Michelle, let's roll back because when the phone fell on the floor, and Michelle was what we understood who Michelle was, or we thought we did. Seemed like he was just a run of the mill, regular doing regular, grown things, and the phone fell on the floor. So we're not expecting to be into this Whole other level of shit. So what do y'all think is gonna happen when the details, yeah, exactly. Cat set it off. But when the details come out about what they be doing, because it's gonna come out, there's no way this man has everybody sitting on his couch telling all their business, and then what?
I think he gives way.
It's gonna come out. It's gonna come out.
He gives way too much wisdom and nuggets to people to be in this type of predicament. You know what I'm saying?
Yeah.
Like you're not living what you preaching, bro. You know what I'm saying? It's
a lot of gurus and people that be in these roles do that. That's why
they end up being weird as hell. You know,
that's what I'm saying. No, I'm about as regular
because you see
as a motherfucker. Like this is what you're gonna get minus the glitz. That's it. But
I don't even want no handcuffs.
I don't know what they doing.
Don't even handcuff me. We ain't even playing that game. You know what I'm saying?
We're about to move back. Get off of this subject. We gonna go into quickies conversations or something. Let the church. We're not gonna say let the church say amen yet.
Yeah.
But what
Since
we gonna
I have the spirit of laughter, this is why I always sit to the nearest exit in church.
He maketh me to lie down in green pasture. He leads me beside the still water. He restores my soul. He leads me in the righteous for his name's sake. Yea, I walk through a valley shelter of death. I will fear no evil. I will fear no evil. For they are with me. They rod and they staff, they comfort me. They comfort me. Amen. They prepare a table before me in the place of my enemies. Amen. In the place of my enemies. They anointed my head with oil, my cups running over. Surely, goodly and mercy. Surely, goodly and mercy.
Egypt.
That's right. I said it. Somebody's got to say it. Somebody's got to say it.
And that's how we
Hooked on phonics did not work for her.
Hold on. Was she having a seizure? Because
this is her reading. That's
embarrassing.
You cannot let everybody get up and read.
Right.
Do it.
We need to test. We need to do a pre-show before the show because I need to understand how you reading and how it's gonna flow when you talking. Who?
She was getting words that she's not supposed to get right, and getting words that's like how you get the easy words wrong and the hard words right.
Were we supposed to? Is that a clip, like a funny clip, or was we supposed to be talking about this? Because
what's a tabor?
I got so much to.
What's a tabor?
What's a tabor? What is that? I don't know what that is.
I don't know.
I just.
Surely, goodly.
See, Egypt throws shit in that throw us off because I was like, okay, it's a quick clip.
When that clip came
I had
in,
to look away.
I was trying not to throw my phone. I was trying to throw my phone.
I couldn't even finish the clip. I looked at it earlier and I couldn't even finish it. I just stopped because I was like, damn.
That's why I don't want to. That's why I don't want to look at the clips because I want to have a natural reaction to it. But this, I probably should have seen ahead of time. And so after this, let's see, what's today? Sunday. Oh, Sunday. Today is Quentin Simon Talk Show. That's the one that's coming up next. So be sure to tune in for that. That's at, is it 1:30? I don't have the date, the time. I'm messing it up. Yes, 1:30. 1:30. Quentin Simon Talk Show. Then we got what coming up next? Akila is gonna do Sinners. Okay, she's gonna review the movie Sinners on Flick Chicks. And then
we're gonna check that out tomorrow night.
Yeah.
I already seen it twice.
What you I can't say what you think about it. We gonna let her talk about it.
Next time.
Right.
We'll talk about it next time.
Yeah, because it's gonna be something to talk about, but I might have to say that for the Dirty Pleasure show or the quickie side. Anyway, so we and then Seriously Unserious dropping bodies, bro May 2nd, and then Friday live at 8 p.m. What's live at 8 p.m.? I'm reading it off the teleprompter thingy and I'm messing it up. Sinners. Okay. Egypt is feeding us. She's feeding us the information. I'm sorry, y'all. I'm trying to.
Look, there's a lot going on QOC Network. That's why you gotta go in. You gotta like, share, subscribe, and find out what's going on with the team. Yeah,
that's right.
At QOC Network, bro is gonna be a good one too. That's our Canada connection and Chris and Conrad. So be sure to check them out too. And I think that is it, y'all. We're out of here. Peace. In the mix.
In the mix, baby.
Mix. In the mix. Let me tell you how it's going down. In the mix. In the mix. In the mix. Let me tell you how it's going down. In the mix. In the mix. In the mix. Let me tell you how it's going down.